So this week we have Litha or the summer solstice, whichever you prefer to call it. As witches of the old ways, we call it the summer solstice, but I am going to talk to you about Litha, because Litha is a Wiccan and modern pagan holiday, and it celebrates the summer solstice, the longest day of the year. Now, it's a minor Sabbath, which means it's one of our minor festivals, and it falls between the two fire festivals of Beltane and Lughnasadh on the wheel of the year. So this year it is on the 19th to 20th in the northern hemisphere, and that is the day that the sun reaches its highest point in the sky.
Unlike the ancient Celtic fire festivals, Imbolc, Beltane, Lughnasadh and Samhain, there is no solid evidence that the Celts formally celebrated the solstice, also known as Midsummer. Yep, it's the same as the one in Shakespeare.
However, cultures across prehistoric and ancient Egypt, particularly the Neolithic and Bronze Ages, clearly marked the sun's movement, and we can see this evidence in monuments like Stonehenge in England and Grange Stone Circle in Ireland, and they both align with the sunrise on this particular day.
In modern times, Wiccans and contemporary pagans honour Litha as a time of abundance, vitality and peak solar energy on the wheel of the year. It's a time for celebrating the light, connecting with nature's fullness and acknowledging the turning point in the year as the days begin to slowly shorten. Mythologically, it's associated with solar deities like Apollo and Ra, the Wiccan, Oak King and Green Man.
And the summer solstice in Litha, it's like the sun seems to stop in the sky, rising and setting in the same place over a few days. In fact, the word solstice comes from the Latin solstium, which means sun stands still.
The use of the word Litha for the summer solstice originates from the work of Gerald Gardner, who was the founder of modern Wicca. He likely found it in the work of Venerable Bedes.
Venerable Bede.
Venerable Bedes, there we go, to Temporum Russian, where Bede recorded that the Anglo-Saxons called June
Era Leda
before Litha, and July
Althera Leda
after Litha.
That's a mouthful, that is, isn't it? But like the festivals of Imbolc, Beltane, Lughnasadh and Samhain, which are the major Wiccan festivals, as we've already said, the holiday does not appear in any Celtic myth or early medieval text. In fact, there is no evidence at all that the ancient Celts marked the summer solstice with a formal rite.
Instead, many contemporary Litha observances draw inspiration from Norse midsummer tradition, Roman festivals like Vestalia and European folk customs.
So the summer solstice is the astrological event marking the longest day of the year, which occurs between June the 19th and June the 22nd. In pre-Christian Europe, then this solstice was marked with feasting, dancing and bonfires.
Oh no, not a problem there then.
Yeah.
The meaning of Litha today. In Wiccan traditions, Litha marks the peak of the god's power and the fullness of the goddess. As the earth overflows with light, life and abundance, it is a Sabbath of fulfillment.
It represents the sun's energy and spark your own rituals of courage, strength and transformation. So these are a few things that we use to celebrate. Honey is the symbol of sweetness and pleasure and the reward of hard work. Use it in baked goods or drizzle it over fruit or put a spoonful of it on your altar to honour the bees and the abundance of the season.
Strawberries, one of the summer's earliest fruits, are linked to love, passion and the full ripe energy of the earth. Serve them fresh, bake them into a pie or pair them with cream for a simple solstice dessert.
Then we have mead, the traditional solstice drink made from fermented honey and is perfect for toasting the sun and the land.
Lemon, it's light, cleansing and sun coloured, and it brings brightness and clarity to summer dishes.
Summer herbs like cloves, dill, garlic. These herbs thrive under the summer sun and carry properties of protection, vitality and purification. Use them in your cooking. Dry them for spell work. Add them to your Letha altar. And if you're starting a garden this summer, add them to your witchy garden.
So yellow, red and orange produce, fruits and vegetables in the fire-aligned colours symbolise solar energy.
Fruits and vegetables that are yellow, red and orange symbolise solar energy as well.
Fire-cooked recipes, so grilled vegetables, roasted meats or plant-based dishes or even flame-seared fruits.
Make a sack flower crown and wear it. Use sunflowers, marigolds or calendula. And so they're all symbols of Letha to honour the god's power. So you can have ribbons and you'll have such a festive feeling by wearing a crown.
Spend the day in nature. Take a walk, go in the garden, on a picnic, spend some time at the beach or just bask in the beautiful sunlight.
Host a bonfire or do some candle magic. Gather friends, share food, have a picnic, have laughter and wishes for the following season, and have a bonfire if you can.
Yeah, create a sun catcher. Making a sun catcher or herbal wreath to hang in your window. These will serve as reminders of the sun's protection.
Make sure you're gathering all your herbs on Midsummer's Day. They will be most powerful.
And decorate your altar with flowers and bring in some of the summer abundance into your altar and make it look refreshed.
And that is how you, all about Letha, Midsummer, how to celebrate and what to eat. Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day.